You want to hear this bullshit about you being grafted in? Listen, let me tell you something. There is no grafting in. If you are not the real seed, then you are not his. Greetings, our Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. This is the High Priest, L.D. Smith, the Watchman on the wall. Family, as always, grab that King James. But first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to the whole family. Israel, family, we got a wonderful teaching, fine teaching. And we give all the glory and honor and praise to our God, the God of the Hebrews. All praise to the Most High living God. Now, family, I always ask you guys to read along with me. I ask you guys to think about the reading. Listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. And I know that the Most High will give you clear understanding. That being said, we're still dealing with this fine teaching that the Most High have given us about passing it down to our generations. I think I named this one here something like that they should make them known to their children. All the wonderful things that the Most High God have done for we, his people. It was supposed to be passed down and made known to our children. And then they have children, and then they pass it down to a generation. And every generation is 40 years. 40 years is a generation. Now, that being said, we're going to go right into our teaching. And we're going to begin in Psalm 78. We're going to read, we're going to read pretty much all of this. I mean, all this is good. And then we're going to go back over to the book of Deuteronomy, okay? Let us start with verse 1. It says, "Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old." See that? "Which we have heard pass now, and our fathers have told us." See that? This is a commandment from our God. This is how we do things. This is how, and see, you have to understand, this is the reason why he's taking me back, and I'm taking y'all back to show you how things are conducted, how the proper way, how things are supposed to be did amongst we his people, with concerning his laws, his word, his statute. It's the way that the Most High sees things, not the way that we see it. It's the way that he has instructed us. He have given us a guideline. He have given us rules. He have given us a structure that we should be inside. That area that he have told us to be inside. And see, family, let me say this in passing. There's a lot of people out here on the internet that are talking about different things. And I really want you guys to think about this. Give this some thought, and you'll see where I'm going. Now, they got all this information, but nobody's telling you about going back to your God. They're not, even if they do say, well, you may be Hebrew, but are they telling you to go back to your God? See, because we have left our God. I'm telling you that we should go back, and we are going back, and I am reintroducing, and some of you guys first time introducing you guys to the God of the Hebrews. See? So that he will stop killing your sons and your daughters. But look what he says here. It was passed down and told, and our fathers have told us. We will not hide them from who? See that? Their children. Showing to the generation to come the praise of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he has, past tense, done. How can you know what he has done if y'all won't read the Old Testament? How can you know what he has done if you won't go back? You want to hear this bullshit about you being grafted in? Listen, let me tell you something. There is no grafting in. If you are not the real seed, then you are not his. But look what it says here. It says, "For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make it known to us. But how many of y'all know about it? What do y'all know about what I'm talking about? Nothing. Nothing. Because it wasn't passed down to you. And then you wonder why this, why that. Now you see it. Because you don't know the real God. You don't know the true living God. And you sit there in agony of defeat, yes, because he will wear your ass out. He will make you tired and tired. Yes, and you still don't have no answers because you're worshiping a demigod. I'm here to instruct you. I'm here to educate you. I'm here to help you. Please let this be a help to you and your family. Because if y'all don't change it, you're going to perish. You're going to perish. If y'all don't change what y'all doing, y'all going to perish just like the ones down the street that you saw perish. You are coming up next. You next. You're in the battle's box. You're next in line. And Jesus can't save y'all.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Now let's keep on going now. Verse 7 says that they might set their hope in who? In Jesus? You got to tell them about the Old Testament. You got to tell them about the God of the Hebrews, that they may put their hope in him. Not Jesus. Not Jesus. Because they still dying every day. Your little black boys and little black girls are dying in the street because they are crying for Jesus and Jesus can't save them. Mothers, black mothers, when you tell your children about Jesus and not about the God of the Hebrews, it is like you're trying to fill a colony with water. You'll never fill it. It got too many holes in it. It has too many holes in it. You'll never be able to fill it. Because faster you put it in, it's going to run out. And y'all got y'all hope in a God that cannot and will not save. Now let's keep on going here now. All right. Look what it says now. It's right in the pages. I ain't making up nothing. Look what it says now. Look, we're going to read verse 7. Now watch this right here. Watch this now. It says, that they might set their hope in God and not forget the works of God. But how can they know about the works of God if you hadn't told them? Know why you hadn't told them? Because nobody told you. They told you about Jesus. Now I'm here out of love from the Most High God. This is the Most High's love and mine. I love the Most High. He loved all of us. He put this love in me for we his people. I am here by assignment. This is my assignment that I have been given. Look what he says. And not forget the works of God, but keep his commandments. You don't know any commandments, but the ones that's over in the New Testament, those are the only ones that you know. See, because if you knew the commandments, you would know that when he said thou shalt not kill, he's talking about thou shalt not kill thy brother. When he said thou shalt not steal, he's talking about don't steal from your brother and your sister. That's what he's saying. But you don't know that. You think everybody is your brother and sister. No, it's not. Even if you knew that he was talking about your brothers and sisters, everybody's not your brother and sister. And the ones that don't look like us is stealing from us every day. But they can steal from you, but you can't steal from them. Don't you see that's a little odd? Can't you see that the deck is stacked against you? Because they know who you are. You don't. They know that you're black, but you don't even know that you're black. You don't. You don't know it. Because if you knew that you was black, you would act different. You would act differently. Because you would find out who you are. You can see that other stuff, it ain't working. So why not come back to the God of the Hebrews? It says in here that I'm black. Read the Psalms of Solomon. You'll see. They're not white people. They're not. But you have been taught, I mean vigorously, to kill and want to kill and kill someone that looks like you. But now somebody else that don't look like you are afraid of them. You are. Somebody that look like you look at them. What you looking at? What you looking at me for? Well, it's strange to me. You would have to been looking at them also to know that they were looking at you. Then the first thing you want to do, you want to take your shirt off, walk around where somebody can see, I guess, your muscles, or to see the thing that you got hanging on your side there. But remember, the ones that you hang around with is the ones that look like you. So who are you carrying it for? Them, or are you carrying it for somebody else? You're carrying it for those that you are around that looks like you. That's who you want to kill. That's who you want to injure. That's who you wants to hurt. Somebody that looks like you. And then wants to have a rebuttal after you done the damage. Well, he hadn't been looking at me. Well, apparently somebody should kill you because you were looking at them also. Somebody need to turn around and kill your ass. Or hurt you the same way you hurt them. That's how the elders did it in the olden days. Yeah. That's what it means. If you kill, you shall be killed. Yeah. But nowadays, Western civilization have messed our families up. He have messed up our people. Western civilization. But let's keep on going. All praise, all praise. Let's read 8. And might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation. 40 years. Here come another generation after 40 years. A generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with God. See that? Spirit wasn't steadfast with the Most High God. One thing about him. Wasn't remembering in your heart here the things that he had said and done. Forgot about it. And start doing things your way. And not teaching your sons and daughters the will and the words and the commandments and the statutes and the judgment of the Almighty God, the God of the Hebrews. He wasn't doing that. But let us keep on. Look what it says here. The children of Ephraim, being armed and carried away and carrying bows, turned back in the day of battle. They kept not the covenant of God and refused to walk in his law. See that? They was carrying their weapons, but when they went to battle, see what happened? Do you see what happened when you go out there by yourself? Do you see what happened when you go out there and into this world, this society? You go out into battle by yourself. You already a defeated foe before you even leave. You're already defeated because he's not with you. That's why your sons and your daughters dying. Because the Most High God is not with them. Y'all got a demigod, Jesus. And you see day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute, your sons and your daughters, the mortuary stays full of young black, were vibrant, were life, full of life, corpse. Because they don't know anything about the living God, the fountain of living water. I am that I am, the Most High God. They don't know anything about him. Nothing. They don't know anything about the God that does all these things. They'll read Psalm 24 and then give it to Jesus, saying Jesus is the Lord. Jesus ain't created shit. Jesus didn't create nothing. The Most High God said, I did all of this. But when you get up in the New Testament, over there in the book of John, it said that all things was made by him. What a fool. What a fool. And then tell you, don't read the Old Testament. Why? Because if you go back and you read it, you will see that some other entity back here, which is the Most High God, created everything. And then you'll see no, there's some discrepancy here. You would have something to go back and forth with, and you'll say, no, something ain't right about this. But they tell you don't go back. Because if you go back, then you're going to ask questions that they cannot answer. But let us keep on going. They keep not the covenant of God and refuse to walk in his law, and forgot his works and his wonders that he has showed them. See that? They forgot about it. Didn't pass it down. But now we're going back to retrieve it. All you black mothers out there, come across this video. This is going to help you. Please listen. Please compare. Please. And I guarantee you, if you give the Most High a way into your life, you will see that everything that I'm telling you, it is true. So family, we're going to close out there. All praise. All praise. Y'all know how we do it at the end of the broadcast. Come together with one mind, right? One voice. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. One word, one God, one people, one love. Levi. All praise, family. Family, always go back. Play the video over and over. Listen to it. Think about it. Ponder. Imagine. Go to bed with it on your mind. Wake up with it on your mind. And I know that the Most High God will give you a clear understanding. We over here from the house, from the high priest over the whole house of Israel. We say, family, we love you guys.
There's one God who's mighty, mighty. There's one God who's bounty, bounty. There's one God who's mighty, mighty. There's one God who's bounty, bounty. There's one God, not your God. There's one God, not your God, but our God, the Most High, who's mighty, mighty.
Scratch that, those nigga coons, these sugar boons. They do what they do, they coonin', always running, they mouth be boonin'. Nah, 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 nah. Listen up, you sound so foolish with no fringes on. Ha ha, look at you looking foolish, show up. And furthermore, you talking nonsense. See you come and smell your bullshit. Keep it moving, we don't want it. Keep us up and vibes up on it. Our God so good, make us move like this. God so bad, make us move like that. Watch briefly, break it down like this. Watch Levi, praise it up like that.
There's one God. 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 Just leave me alone. There's one God. 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 There's one God.